Hey there! Remember when I promised you the story of how I understand Buddhism? This is it, the final episode. But first, let's have some fun on a safari. I leave Anuradhapura and head towards Wilpattu, one of the least visited safari parks in Sri Lanka. As this is my first time on the safari, I expect to see every possible animal advertised on their website. I don't know that on the morning drive, it's nearly impossible to observe an elephant. The park is enormous. To see elephants, I need to get the afternoon package and travel to a completely different part of the park. Morning, leopards. Afternoon, elephants. Got it. People have said to me that it's a stroke of incredible luck to spot even a single leopard, that it's so rare to see them that some individuals on safari have been able to see only a leg of a leopard resting on a tree through binoculars. My driver is restless. He wants to show me one. Sometimes we park the car on the path and wait for a few minutes for that shy cat to come out of the jungle. Yet, no luck. He frequently stops the car and talks with other drivers, trying to exchange observations. We try for almost 2 hours, and finally, we get lucky. Now, let's go back to Anuradhapura. I finished safari. I came back to Anuradhapura. I met with a friend, my friend Monk. He offered me that we could go together to see some elephants in a wild environment. As I returned from safari, I told my friend I didn't want to leave without seeing elephants. So he pitched a few options to me. all of them included elephants. But first, let's go to a special place near Minneriya, a place not everyone can officially enter. The Buddhist swastika. Do not misperceive it with the Nazi swastika. Buddhist one had been actually the first one invented thousands of years before Hitler stole it and transformed its meaning irreversibly. For more info, I'll leave the article in the description below. We are here to teach me how to do the walking meditation. I've been familiar with meditation practice for a few years already, but apparently you can meditate while doing whatever you want, as long as you are present in the moment. The sand walking meditation can be done anywhere you find sand. In this case, we had a designated place, but honestly, any beach would do well. As soon as you uplift your foot, feel the sand striking your foot. Take a small step and focus on the sensations that it brings. Try to open up all your senses: hearing, seeing, smelling, taste and touch. What calls for your attention? Notice how the sand massages your toes and feet as you walk. Listen to the birds singing, the insects, the sound of the wind or the sea. When any thoughts arise, note them and focus back on the present moment. See if you can stay present without getting lost in your thoughts. On the next day, we went to Ritigala Natural Reserve, the highest mountain in the northern Sri Lanka, a place where Buddhist monks practiced meditations centuries ago. Unfortunately, I didn't feel well on that day. I could feel like the flu was taking over my body. Therefore, we didn't make it to the mountaintop. We had to be at a particular time at the entrance of the elephant safari. When choosing a safari, I wanted to pick one where I could see the elephants in their natural environment. It was crucial I wouldn't interact with elephants. Not because I didn't want to, but because it's unnatural for them to do so. My friend chose Minneriya Safari. The less interaction an elephant has with humans, the better for its well-being. That's why I didn't go to one of the orphanages. They allegedly treat injured elephants, but we are not sure if this is definitely the case. Sanctuaries actually raise money from donations and visits from tourists. As you can guess, where the tourist pays, the abuse of elephants may occur. It may, we are not sure it happens. These animals should not be fed fruits by visitors. They are not meant to be ridden. The only thing we can do for them is to visit these places, where contact with elephants is severely limited. most important thing I've taken from Buddhism is to be happy we need to find our own path in loving kindness. The path where we don't use our energy for hatred, where we don't focus on ourselves, where we don't build up our egos. The less focused we are on our desires, the more loving kindness we have for others. That's when I saw it. Focusing on presence through meditation and mindfulness will help us achieve a happier life, where we try to understand people, especially when they do us wrong. Because it's easy to hate and hold anger. The art of life is to be kind. It takes strength to practice it, particularly in challenging moments. But that's the only way to a peaceful living.